And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We got a great show for you today. As always, we are live every single day at noon Eastern. If you want to watch live, head over to takesbyfans.com/watch. If you want to watch but not live, head over to our YouTube channel, Takes by Fans. We post all of our shows and clips of the show there on a daily basis. And if you just want to listen, we are on podcasting apps, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So, however you want to watch or listen, we've got you covered in multiple ways. Alrighty, today's a big old Wednesday, folks, and y'all already know what that means. It's our Wednesday film study show. Yes, we're still going strong on our Wednesday film study shows because there is still film to break down. We got the divisional round playoff games to break down to see who we're buying into. Who should we be buying in the two matchups this weekend? So we got to break down the film to see which teams is probably the right play to bet on this week. So we'll be looking at all the divisional games, Bangles, Titans, 49ers, Packers, Bills, Chiefs, and Rams, Bucks. So we'll break down that film and see what the film shows us. The film tells all. You just got to know what to look for and how to look for it. And I think we kind of, know how to do that. So that's what we've got today on the show, the Wednesday film study. And then, breaking down the NBA from last night. And, the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame induction ceremony was yesterday. And who didn't get in? Was it Barry Bonds didn't get in? Clemens didn't get in because they're cheaters. And everybody on Twitter is upset because they didn't get into the Hall of Fame. That's why we don't cover baseball on the show. The fans want active cheaters in the Hall of Fame, and I get it. Everybody was cheating, but then what are we doing? Y'all were actively knowing these people are cheating, and you want to see more of that? What is going on? And now there's cheating nowadays with the sign stealing, and I know that's a gray area. So, all right, y'all can keep the cheating sport. I'll take the real sports, the football, the basketballs, where I don't know if there's any cheating. I mean, could you imagine if, the baseball crowd was in the NFL? I mean, Tom Brady deflated a ball or two, and y'all wanted that man exiled. I mean, y'all can't have it both ways. Y'all love cheating in baseball, but when somebody takes a little bit of air pressure out of a ball, y'all go crazy and want the man exiled from the league. So, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing on Twitter all day last night, but, yeah, just real bizarre. Y'all actively want cheaters into a Hall of Fame. We talk about the Hall of Fame of the football being overcrowded. Could you imagine if cheaters were getting in the NFL Hall of Fame? I'd be going crazy on the show. What are you, nuts? So we're not going to be talking about that, obviously, because we don't talk baseball anyway, but I just thought it was real bizarre. So I just wanted to fit that in, folks. That's it. So, alrighty, let's get 10 minutes on the clock here. So we can start with the NBA, then we will head into the NFL. So here we go, 10 minutes on the clock. Next 10 minutes uninterrupted basketball talk, which just happened yesterday in the NBA, and the 10 minutes start right now. Alrighty, a decent amount of games on in the NBA last night. Some blowouts here, and we got a little hammered on our picks last night. Truly unfortunate. So here we go. Let's start with the first game up here. Pelicans at the 76ers. 76ers get the win, 117-107 over this Pelicans team. Pelicans kept it decently close without Brandon Ingram, just couldn't really finish it at the end. So let's start here with the Pelicans last night. Also, no Valanciunas, so I mean, man, oh man, the true B squad all throughout for the Pelicans last night. But here we go, Herbert Jones filling in for Brandon Ingram at the 4, 12 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, shooting 41%. All right, Willie Hernangomez filling in for Valanciunas at the 5, and he had a magnificent game, 29 points, 10 rebounds, shooting 73%, absolutely fantastic. Nickeil Alexander-Walker led the team in scoring 31 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and then some nice bench contribution from Jackson Hayes, love seeing it. 15 points, 5 rebounds. And didn't Jackson Hayes just get domestic violence or something? I'm pretty sure it was Jackson Hayes, and this man's playing already. Interesting. Did I like the tweet? Let me see. I think it was Jackson Hayes, somebody in the NBA that we like that doesn't get a lot of play, and that really fits the bill of Jackson Hayes. He got something with domestic violence and then assaulting the police officer that came or something like that. And he was playing last night, so that's interesting. I guess I don't have the tweet. Interesting. But I'm pretty sure it was Jackson Hayes, and if it wasn't, I apologize for slandering Jackson Hayes' name, but I think that's what it was. But he had a nice performance last night on the floor, 15 points, 5 rebounds in 22 minutes off the bench. We'll take it. All right, then the 76ers getting the win. Joel Embiid, so gosh dang dominant, man, oh man. 42 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists to go along with that. Tobias Harris, a fantastic number 2 worthy performance, 33 points, 11 rebounds. Tyrese Maxey at the 1, 10 points, 5 assists, and Furkan Korkmaz, 13 big old points to help out for the starters. So 76ers, their bench hasn't been as great as we would like it to be. Nobody in double-digit scoring last night off the bench. But, you know, Joel Embiid being dominant, that's kind of all the 76ers need at the current moment. You know, once we start to get in the playoffs, they'll definitely need a little bit more depth help. We could obviously, you know, expect great help from Georges Niang. He can give us 10 a night. Andre Drummond can get us maybe a double-double a night. That's not out of the realm for the man. So they'll just have to get a little bit more tight as the season continues to progress down the stretch, but 76ers pull it out 117-107 last night. All right, then we get the Nuggets at the Pistons, and the Nuggets once again have no problem beating bad teams, and that's exactly what the Pistons are, unfortunately. So Nuggets get the win. We got Jokic, 28 points, 21 rebounds, 9 assists. I mean, this man is truly going potentially back-to-back MVPs. Nobody gave him any respect for the MVP last season. Nobody is still giving Jokic any respect. And here he is kind of single-handedly trying to make this Nuggets team as good as it was last year, even though they don't have like all the pieces that made them great last year. So we give Jokic a lot of credit. He gets truly disrespected in the media. He gets disrespected on social media. He gets disrespected by everybody in the NBA. But this man is absolutely dominant, an MVP candidate for this year as well, and we'll see, you know, who finishes out the season strong here to truly claim that MVP title. But shout out big time to Jokic, folks. Aaron Gordon, 16 points on 11 shots. All right, that's solid. We do want to see him in 20-plus points a night, but he's getting there. He's making his way there. He's getting better. We're getting more consistent kind of 12 to 15-point performances by Aaron Gordon, taking that step. Jeff Green, 20 points, 4 rebounds. Monte Morris at the 1, 12 points, 8 rebounds. And Austin Rivers, 10 points at the 2. So Nuggets were able to get it done. And then for the Pistons, Saddiq Bey, 21 points. We had Cade Cunningham, who's absolutely balling out here. Potential rookie of the year here. Cade Cunningham with 34 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. Absolutely fantastic. So we'll see what Cade Cunningham can do. He's trying his damnedest here for this Pistons team, but with no Jeremy Grant, you know, they don't have that kind of, you know, 3 decent superstars. You can make it, you know, you can make a case for the 3 superstars. Their big 3 of being Cade Cunningham, Saddiq Bey, and Jeremy Grant, but you don't got Jeremy Grant, and he would be the number 1 of that big 3. So Pistons, unfortunately, lose here at home, 110-105. Alrighty, here we go. Next game up, Hornets at the Raptors. This was a game we did not bet on. All right, we were going to, but we stayed away from it, thankfully, because it wouldn't have hit. We were potentially discussing taking Hornets +3, and I didn't cover that. So good thing we stayed away from that, but the bets that we did make, we didn't hit anyway. So, all right. But Hornets lose 125-113 to the Raptors. And folks, you know, we talk about Jokic as potentially being MVP. Can we talk about Pascal Siakam, most valuable player? No Fred VanVleet last night. That kind of caught us off guard a little bit. So Pascal Siakam plays the 1, the point guard position. We see him playing the 5, and we love Siakam playing the 5. It's not practical. You can't really do that for the entire season and expect to win a ring because he's only 6'8". That's not a big down low. You know, you're going small with him at the 5, but he gets it done at the 5. They win at the 5. You know, he's usually the 3 or the 4 on a nightly basis, and now he's playing the 1 because no Fred VanVleet last night. So talk about most valuable player, Pascal Siakam. You can put him wherever you need to in the lineup depending on who's in, who's out, who's not playing, and the man will get it done, and they will win games, folks. 24 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds for Siakam at the 1. It's absolutely brilliant, folks. So watch out for Siakam. I don't know if he can be the front runner or maybe even kind of the runner runner-up here, but definitely needs to be in the conversation for MVP on how versatile you can use him and how consistent he is, and he's really helping out this Raptors team, obviously. So big time shout out to Siakam here, shooting 56% from the field last night. Absolutely brilliant. Then we get Gary Trent Jr., 32 points, fantastic on 54% shooting, and OG Anunoby with another 24.7 rebounds to help it out. All right, so they get the win over this Hornets team, and man, oh man, this Hornets team, I think we have to stop betting on this team. They are so up and down, no consistency here, and it's truly unfortunate. Also, Gordon Hayward, last second scratch here that kind of threw it off a little bit for this Hornets team, but still, man, oh man, you're letting this kind of Raptors team with Siakam playing the one get it done? All right. So the Hornets last night, LaMelo Ball, 25 points, 7 assists, solid performance. We had Miles Bridges, 22 points, Mason Plumlee at the 5, 12 points, 9 rebounds on 9 shots, always efficient. And James Bouknight coming off the bench with 18 points, solid production there. But overall, they're just not beating they're not beating any teams, good, bad, consistently at all. So we're gonna have to take a break from betting this Hornets team for a little bit until they truly get something solid that we can truly, expect on a game-by-game basis by this Hornets team. But the bettability is going down on them now. Big time shout out to this Raptors team. Maybe their bettability is going up with Siakam. I don't give a damn. Only 5v1 on the floor. Siakam plays all the positions. I would bet that. Absolutely. So Raptors get the win, 125-113. All right, then we get this crazy game. Holy moly, folks. Clippers at the Wizards. Clippers were so gosh dang bad. What did they have, like 30 points by halftime? 36 points at halftime. That's absolutely abysmal. But they come back down 35 points to win. 116-115 over this Wizards team. Absolutely crazy. And this is another game, not an official pick, but we did kind of endorse it a little bit. Clippers +4. And man, oh man, when they only put up 33 points, I was like, man, oh man, what are we doing? And then they came back. So, hey, you never know at the end of the day, folks. And we definitely could have used a lot more comebacks on the actual games that we did bet, because two of the teams that we did bet last night got absolutely blown out. So, unfortunate here. But shout out to the Clippers for staying the course and getting it done. Amir Coffey, 29 points, 5 rebounds. Luke Kennard coming off the bench, 25 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds. And Isaiah Hartenstein with 16 points, as well as Terrence Mann, 16 points. All the big scores last night for this Clippers team, getting it done. And man, oh man, just to fight to the end. Once again, this Clippers team, they're decent without Paul George. They obviously need Paul George if they want to go anywhere, but I mean, they shock us on how competitive and decently consistent they are, and then you give them this 35-point comeback win. This Clippers team, dark horse if they can get Paul George back, and we're not really sure if he's coming back or when he's coming back. So big time shout out to this Clippers team for getting it done. And then what a flounder job by this Wizards team. How do you blow 35-point lead? That's absolutely unacceptable. Kyle Kuzma, 19 points, 12 rebounds. He shot 42%. Bradley Beal, 23 points, 6 assists, 9 rebounds. Daniel Gafford at the 5, 12 points on 7 shots. And then KCP, 12 points, 3 rebounds on 42% shooting. Decent bench contribution. Denny Avdija, 11 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Thomas Bryant, 11 points, 4 rebounds. And Montrezl Harrell, 12 points, 8 rebounds. But man, oh man, they let the Clippers come back. Man, oh man, that's what happens when you get big. You get a little loose and a little sloppy. How many turnovers did this Wizards team have? 18 turnovers, where the Clippers only had 11, so they cleaned it up in the second half. Wizards sloppy, and that cost them the game. Clippers win 116-115. All right, that is our 10 minutes, so let's run through the rest of these games a little bit quickly here. Next one up here, we get Lakers at the Nets, and Anthony Davis's return, and it results into a win, and the Lakers cover the -4.5 that I think the line ended at. So, alrighty, the bettability now that AD is back, we can trust and rely on this Lakers team to get it done, win, and cover. So, bettability trending up for this Lakers team moving forward. We love it. So Anthony Davis last night, a little bit on minutes restriction, 24 minutes, but that's still pretty good. Klay Thompson came back, and he was only playing 20 for the first 2 nights. So Anthony Davis, 24 minutes, only 8 points, 2 rebounds, nothing great, but his presence there just alone helped him really kind of, beat this Nets team. And, we have to take this win with a grain of salt because the Nets at home, now Kyrie, Kevin Durant's out, so it's only James Harden. And really, besides James Harden on that team, they got Patty Mills, but everybody else on that Nets team is not that good. So it's still a good win. They cover the spread, all that, but maybe we'll take one more game before we officially start betting this Lakers team. We'll see how it goes and who their next matchup is and what the spread is, and we'll talk about it through then. But Anthony Davis, only 8 points, 2 rebounds last night. LeBron, another 33-point performance. Gotta love it. 6 assists, 7 rebounds. Magnificent. Russell Westbrook, 15 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. He still had 5 turnovers. He was a -1 on the floor. LeBron at +10, so not the greatest night by Russell Westbrook on the floor. And then Malik Monk, the big key to the Lakers' success, folks. We've been saying it all year. 22 big old points, second leading scorer for the squad in only 27 minutes. Shot 6 of 12 from the 3, plus 14 on the floor in those 27 minutes. We will absolutely take that. And then Carmelo doing what Carmelo does, 13 points, plus 15 on the floor. We'll give him credit for that. So Lakers get the win. And then for the Nets last night, just truly relying on James Harden, 33 points, 11 assists, 12 rebounds, truly doing it all here for the Nets like we know James Harden does. I mean, I truly feel for James Harden. It truly seems like he's not going to be a Net next season. This whole Kyrie thing, he's out there by himself. I mean, this man was promised a big 3. They were supposed to be one of the best teams in the league. They were supposed to win championship after championship after championship. And here he is carrying a little bit of trash all throughout. So seems like James Harden's getting a little fed up here, and we'll see how that progresses for the rest of the year. But always reliable, always fantastic, like we know. And then Patty Mills at the 2, 15 points. We need more than that. We need more than that, especially with no Kyrie, Kevin Durant. So Patty Mills, it's solid, but we need him to be above solid. We need him to be a true number 2, 20, 25 points every single night, and we're not getting that by him. So truly unfortunate there. They start Deron Sharp at the 5 for only 10 minutes, 4 points, 8 rebounds, and then there's just nothing good. So this Nets team still lacking the big, still lacking outside scoring, consistent shooters, all that. But Lakers get the win, 106-96. Then we get the Spurs and the Rockets, and we bet on this team, and fools on us. Why would we bet the Rockets, folks? The one night we bet the Rockets, and they absolutely stink it up big time. 2 mid-teams, and you get blown out by 30 points? We only had 5. We had Rockets +5. We needed Rockets +30. Damn. So Rockets get blown out by the Spurs, 134-104. For the Spurs, DeJounte Murray, 19 points, 10 assists. He's absolutely fantastic. Jacob Poeltl down low, 18 points, 9 rebounds, a +22 on the floor. Christian Wood, what the heck are you doing? You're getting outplayed by Jacob Poeltl? Jacob Poeltl? Come on. Rockets truly letting us down last night big time. Doug McDermott for the Spurs, 15 points, fantastic. Keldon Johnson, 16 points, and look at this bench production. Wow. Devin Vassell, 12 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, a +29 on the floor. That was the highest plus-minus for the Spurs last night. Drew Eubanks, 13 points, 9 rebounds. Trey Jones, 14 points, and then Thaddeus Young. Ooh, I didn't even realize Thaddeus Young was on the Spurs team. We were big on Thaddeus Young last season. Who was he on? Was he on the Bulls? We were trying to give him 6th man of the year. Fantastic all throughout last season. But here he is, 12 minutes coming off the bench, 12 points on 75% shooting. Love seeing that from Thaddeus Young. He's definitely aging out of this league, but 12 minutes here. Can this Spurs team make a run? They've got some real nice young talent. DeJounte Murray, Derek White. DeJounte Murray's better, but Derek White has some nice glimpses here. Let's quickly see where the Spurs team is in the standings quickly. I don't think they can make really any moves. The 12th seed, currently 18-30. They're about 3 games out from that 10th seed to potentially get in the playing tournament. So we'll see how the Spurs team kind of handles the rest back end of the season here. But they've got some nice, real young talent to develop and try to get better as, the years progress. But Spurs get the win. And then for the Rockets, Christian Wood letting us down big time. 15 points, 7 rebounds, getting absolutely worked over by Jacob Poeltl last night. We had Kevin Porter Jr. lead the team in scoring, 16 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, but overall just coming up a little bit short, getting blown out by 30 points. Never a good look. So Rockets team definitely staying away from betting them for a while, probably for the rest of the year. I don't know if I'm betting the Rockets for the rest of the year, folks. Spurs get the win, 134-104. Alrighty, and then we get this game. What the heck? Another 38-point blowout here. Mavs at the Warriors. We took the Mavs plus 3.5. We were buying into the Mavs. 8-2 in their last 10. They were getting it done. And once again, we kind of win against our own saying. We don't like how this Mavericks team plays. It looks always kind of unenthusiastic, no great ball movement. And then we bet them because they were on the winning streak. So what is this winning streak looking like by the Mavericks? Are they truly complete frauds and we got suckered into betting them because of no Draymond Green last night? It doesn't matter because Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, we always forget about Andrew Wiggins. And anytime I go against betting the Warriors, can y'all please smack me because Andrew Wiggins so gosh dang good. But for this Mavericks team, what is their kind of last 10 games where they're 7-3 and had us buying into it? Was it any good teams that they beat? So they just lost to the Warriors. They beat the Grizzlies. That was a good win. They lost to the Suns. They beat the Raptors. A solid win there. They beat the Thunder. Nothing good. They beat the Magic. Nothing good. They beat the Grizzlies again. Hey, if you beat them back to back, or twice in 10-day span, that's pretty good. They lost to the Knicks. They beat the Bulls. They beat the Rockets. They did beat the Warriors a little bit earlier in the month, January 5th. They beat the Nuggets, and not that great of a win. They beat the Thunder. They beat the Kings. So, alrighty, maybe just a little bit of a stinker performance, but overall, I don't know if this Mavericks team can. I mean, they beat the Grizzlies twice, and they beat the Warriors already. So, maybe just a bad night. We'll keep an eye on it. Just truly disappointed, losing, betting on teams and all that, and especially getting blown out like this, man, oh man. But the Warriors get the win 130-92. Let's start here with the Warriors. Steph Curry, 18 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. Klay Thompson playing 25 minutes last night, 15 points, 6 assists. Kevon Looney down low, didn't even take a shot all night. Their big did not even take a shot all night, and he still was a plus 14 on the floor. Man, oh man, he played 22 minutes. It's not like he played 4 minutes for no shots. Damn. And then our man, Andrew Wiggins, 14 points, 5 rebounds, a plus 15 on the floor. We absolutely love it. And then look at this bench production. Jordan Poole, fantastic, 17 points. And this is going to be a nice key for this Warriors team if they want to try to compete deep in the playoffs. Jordan Poole getting acclimated to the bench role. Now that Klay Thompson's back, Jordan Poole was playing the 2 while he was out. So Jordan Poole getting a nice 17-point production here, efficient 60% from the field. This could be key moving forward. We'll keep an eye on it. And then Jonathan Kaminga, I mean, this man's been putting in work here. We've been seeing great glimpses by this man all year long. In a 22-point performance last night, led the team in scoring, only playing 17 minutes. Yes, we'll absolutely take that. 4-4 from the 3, 88% on 9 shots from the field. Well done, young fella. Yes, sir. So the Warriors get the win, and then the Mavericks letting us down. Kristaps Porzingis, what the hell was that last night? A minus 17 on the floor, only 9 points on 26% shooting. He was still playing the 5. We like Porzingis at the 5. We really only want to see that man at the 5. And what an absolute flounder job by Kevon Looney, who took no shots. Damn, Porzingis, damn. Truly letting us down big time. Luka Doncic, 25 points, 8 rebounds, and then the second leading scorer was Jalen Brunson with 11 points. So if your second leading scorer is only scoring 11 points, folks, that team's not winning, I'm sorry to say. So the Mavericks just truly letting us down last night. Shot 35% from the field, where the Warriors shot 53%. That's the game right there. So Mavericks get absolutely smacked 130-92. And then the last game of the night here, our last bet, finally we hit one, jeez Louise. We get the Timberwolves at the Blazers. Blazers lose by 2, but we had them plus 3, baby. Bango, we're back, baby. We're back. So Timberwolves get the win, 109-107, but the Trailblazers kept it close, so we'll absolutely take that. So let's start here with the Timberwolves. The big 3 is all good. Anthony Edwards, a little bit of a scare last game, walking off in the final 30 seconds, but he is good to go. And you know how we know he's good to go? He just dropped a 40 burger last night. 40 points, 9 rebounds, shooting 38% from the 3, 51% from the field on 27 shots. Yes. So thank goodness Anthony Edwards is good. Once again, we can still buy this Timberwolves team. All right, the rest of the big 3 here. D'Angelo Russell, 22 points, 4 assists, magnificent. Karl-Anthony Towns, 17 points, 17 rebounds, baby. Yes, sir. And then Jared Vanderbilt with the great production of 13 points, 13 rebounds, helping out the big three. That's all the Timberwolves need. The big three are going to get it done every single game. We see it all the time. They're absolutely fantastic. We just need maybe one or two extra pieces to step up if they want to win the game. And Jared Vanderbilt was that extra piece they needed to win the game last night. So shout out to that man. And then for the Blazers, Anthony Simons, 17 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. He was still a +4 on the floor, even though they lost by 2, so well done there. CJ McCollum, 15 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. He didn't shoot that well, 33%. Neither did Anthony Simons, shooting 27%, but they were both positives on the floor. Anthony Simons a +4 on the floor. CJ McCollum a +2 on the floor. We'll take it. Nurkic down low, 20 points, 14 rebounds, a +9 on the floor. And then Nasir Little, baby, 20 points, 8 rebounds, a +13 on the floor. So just came up a little bit short, but the bettability is still up there by this Blazers team. And once again, we like Anthony Simons in lieu, yes, folks, in lieu of Damian Lillard. Not that Anthony Simons is better than Damian Lillard, it's just that this Blazers team never won anything meaningful with Damian Lillard, so you just got to move off of him. Anthony Simons is a good young replacement for the man. So once again, we're tracking that to see what they do with Damian Lillard. Not sure if he's going to be back this year, but Blazers just come up a little bit short here, 109-107 loss. Alrighty, that is all the NBA from last night. Now let's see if we can try to redeem ourselves a little bit here in the NBA on tonight's action. Let's not push anything. Let's just try to get back on track a little bit. Took a little bit of a hit last night. Those 2 blowout losses that we bet on. Truly, I took that personally, folks. Truly. So let's find the great value. Let's not get suckered taking some points and getting blown out by 30. So Vegas had their way with us last night, folks, but they're not going to have their way with us twice in a row. I can guarantee you that. So here we go. Tons of games on tonight, so there's tons of value to go over. So we'll have our pick of the crop here. Let's try to find that value. Here we go. First game up is the Bucks at the Cavs. Bucks -4. 1 second, folks. Excuse me. Hello?
Yes, sir. Peterson on St. Paul as they pick up. Do you copy?
Copy.
All right. And Nick, that should be between the doors.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep. Bye. Alrighty, we are back. Sorry about that. Okay, Bucks at the Cavs. Bucks -4. Cavs +4 here. Alrighty, Bucks. What do we got here? 5-5 in their last 10, so still skidding, but they are on a 3-game winning streak, and y'all already know how we feel about this Cavs team. So here we go. Brook Lopez still out for the Bucks. Giannis a game-time decision, and Grayson Allen is serving his 1-game suspension. So we'll see how that goes. And then for the Cavs, we don't like to see this. Jared Allen a game-time decision, and Lauri Markkanen out. Alrighty, I think we're staying away from this one. No Jared Allen. We truly need him out there to, +4 seems like great value, but we need Jared Allen out there. So we're going to stay away from this one and see how this Cavs team does, but they've been absolutely fantastic. Like we said, 8-2 in their last 10. Darius Garland, folks, shout out to that, man. We'll stay away from this one. Should be a great game overall, though. Then we get the Hornets at the Pacers. Hornets on the back-to-back, and we're through with the Hornets. We're kind of done betting the Hornets for a while, so staying away from this one. Then we get the Clippers at the Magic. Clippers on the back-to-back. We're staying away from this one, and they're only +1, coming back down 35 points. So we'll see how the Clippers play tonight. All right, then we get the Knicks at the Heat, and okay, folks, I think I'm loving it. I think we found the great value tonight. Knicks +6, Heat -6. Do we have to repeat what we always say about this Heat team, folks? Dogs, absolute straight dogs here for this Heat team, and I've got no problem swallowing 6 if everybody's good to go. Well, we don't even need everybody good to go, so it doesn't matter, but let's still take a little bit of a peek who's in and out. So for the Knicks, Derrick Rose is still out, truly unfortunate. And that's about it. Nerlens Noel, a game-time decision. Mitchell Robinson, a game-time decision. For the Heat, Kyle Lowry is still out, and that is really it. But Jimmy, floor facilitator, buckets, Tyler Hero, buckets, all good to go. I'll swallow 6 here for the Heat. This Knicks team is not good anymore, folks. It's unfortunate. Heat at home. Yes, we're swallowing 6. I've got no problem with that. We should have swallowed points last night, folks. We're not going to make the same mistake twice. Knicks getting points is not even good value, especially when they're going on the road. Always lackluster, cannot close out games. This Heat team, they should be able to take control. Let me knock on wood, so the spirit, the betting spirits don't kind of jinx us because we're saying all this out loud, folks. But Heat -6, I am very much liking it. Yes, sir, we'll take it. All right, then we get the Kings at the Hawks. Hawks -9.5, and this Hawks team trying to turn the corner a little bit. What do we got in their last 10? 5-5, but a 4-game win streak. So definitely shout out to this Hawks team. Not quite ready to swallow 9.5 points with them just quite yet, but we'll definitely use this as a marker gauge, a gauge game moving on forward. So we'll stay away from this one. Then we get the Nuggets at the Nets, and both these teams on the back-to-back, so truly staying away from this one. Then we get the Raptors at the Bulls. Raptors +4, but they're on the back-to-back, and the Raptors +4 does seem like good value, but like we said, they're on the back-to-backs, and we stay away from that. Then we get the Grizzlies at the Spurs. Spurs on the back-to-back. We got to stay away from this one. Then we get the Suns at the Jazz. Suns -2. Jazz +2 here at home. Let's see. Is everybody good to go here for the Jazz? The last couple of games, everything hasn't really been smooth here for this Jazz team. So for the Jazz tonight, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell are out. So they're going to kind of go to their bench a little bit. And then for the Suns, we get JaVale McGee out, Jay Crowder out, Frank Kaminsky out, Cameron Payne out, Dario Saric out, DeAndre Ayton out. Holy moly, Suns are going to be having no beef down low. And yeah, there's no Rudy Gobert for the Jazz, but they still got Hassan Whiteside who may be able to get it done. So we'll stay away from this one. Just too many outs all across the board. We'll stay away from it. Then the last game, we got the Mavericks at the Blazers. Both these teams on the back-to-back, staying away from it. So not pushing anything, folks. I could push it. I could push this, folks. Could we push this, actually? Let's see. I do kind of like the Cavs +4, but we are going to stay away from it. Let's not push anything. Like we said, getting back on track. Heat -6, I think, is the best bet of the night here. It's the second highest spread of the night here, but we've got no problem swallowing all those points. Heat -6, folks, getting back on track tonight. Loving every point of that. Yes, sir. Alrighty, that is all the NBA we had to go over for today. So now let's shift gears to the NFL and head over to our Wednesday film study. Who should we be buying? Who should we be betting on? And who's just going to win the playing game at the end of the day? And who's going to the Super Bowl? Yes, oh my goodness. Who's going to the Super Bowl now, folks? We got the AFC Championship game, the NFC Championship game on Sunday. And we'll be breaking down most of the teams that won here. We are going to watch the Aaron Rodgers when we break down the 49ers and the Packers, and we are going to watch some Josh Allen when we get to the Bills. But let's start here with the first one up, Bangles at the Titans, and we are going to be watching the Bengals here, and what we are going to be focusing in on is why they settled for the field goal over and over and over and over again. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 field goals right there and only 1 touchdown. That's not going to quite cut it against the Chiefs. Now, the Bengals did beat the Chiefs just a couple of weeks ago. Remember, they really kind of shut out the Chiefs in the second half. They only scored 3 points. But this Bengals defense that should not be slept on truly got it done for them. But did y'all just see what the Chiefs did last week against that Bills defense? Playoff Chiefs, AFC Championship game Chiefs at home. It's a little bit of a different breed than regular season Chiefs. So we love this Bengals team. Don't get us wrong. We love Joe Burrow. We love Jamar Chase. We love Zach Taylor. And that defense, folks, we've been championing this defense probably the last 5-6 weeks at minimum. But they really cannot just be settling for field goals. Look at how many points the Chiefs put up, 43. They only needed 13 seconds to really tie game. So this Bengals team is truly going to have to play their best game and convert touchdowns and not settle for field goals. What killed the Raiders last week or 2 weeks ago when the Bengals faced them? Settling for field goals. And once again, the Bengals settling for field goals, last week only won by 3 to the Titans. It was still overall a close game. Yes, the defense got it done, but the offense settling for field goals a little alarming. So let's watch how they kind of floundered and why they had to settle for field goals. Was it just Joe Burrow being inaccurate? Was it receivers dropping passes? We know know Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times in this game, so he may have to kind of, clean that up a little bit. This Chiefs defense is solid. I don't know if they're that much better than the Titans defense overall, but it's still, I would say at minimum, they're the same. Titans defense, Chiefs defense. So Joe Burrow kind of taking too many sacks here, not great. So we'll definitely focus on sacks and why they kind of settle for field goals, but they do kind of go hand in hand, and we'll watch it. So let's take it. Let's take this film from the sideline perspective, and if we need to go more in depth, we'll do the all 22 to see where everybody is. But let's start the film here and see why the Bengals had to settle for all these field goals, and why weren't they scoring touchdowns like the Chiefs were all game. You know what I mean? Especially in the final 2 minutes. So let's see if this Bengals offense can try to keep up pace with that Chiefs offense if need be, because we know their defense maybe potentially could hold them. We already did see it a couple weeks ago, like we already said. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's start with the first drive of the game, and they got great field position coming off of a Ryan Tannehill first throw of the game interception. So we get them starting at their own starting at the Titans 42-yard line, and the first play here by Joe Burrow is a sack. So let's quickly take this one and see anybody open on this sack. Did he hold on the ball too long? Here we go. Sack number 1 by Joe Burrow. Play action, and good time to throw. Did not seem like anything was open. Let's quickly rewind the film right here. Here we go. Solid 3 seconds to throw, and really everything is covered down the field, and Joe Burrow trying to step up in the pocket. No go for him, and he gets brought down. So not truly on Joe Burrow there, but these receivers are truly going to have to start getting open, helping out Joe Burrow a little bit. We'll see how it continues to progress as we go and work through this game. All right, now let's take it here at third. Let's take it at 2nd and 9 here at the Titans 23-yard line. We get second down. Let's take this one in the broadcast version. Let's take this right here. We get 2nd and 9. Now, 2nd and 9, the next play, they have a 5-yard penalty that sets them up into a 3rd and 14. So we really needed Joe Burrow to take advantage here before they got behind the sticks. And once again, that's a little bit why they stalled and had to settle for field goals. Joe Burrow taking sacks or just unfortunate penalties, putting them behind the sticks and not able to kind of get it all back. So here we go. 2nd and 9. We get an incomplete pass here by Joe Burrow approaching the red zone at the Titans 23-yard line. And he just got pressured immediately. Holy moly. Not even a full second to throw this ball. Here we go. We got the hike, and then the pressure just came right there. Joe Burrow's getting rid of it. So that's 1 second at max. Just no time to throw. This Titans defense was hounding, absolutely hounding the Bengals offensive line and Joe Burrow all game long. So the Chiefs trying to kind of, prepare. How do we win this game? How do we overcome, the loss that we took against them a few weeks ago? It's going to be pressuring Joe Burrow. So we see the blueprint on how to beat the Bengals. We kind of saw it right here. Yeah, they still won, but it was close overall. Where the Chiefs, do we have a blueprint to beat them at the current moment? You leave 13 seconds on the clock, they can still beat you. It's like, I don't know if there's any kryptonite to that Chiefs team overall. Yeah, the Bucs pressuring Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, but how many teams were able to recreate that this season to beat the Chiefs? Bills couldn't do it, and they had the number 1 defense. So it's going to be tough to try to beat this Chiefs team. All right, so Joe Burrow just got instantly pressured there. Then we get a 5-yard penalty that sets up a 3rd and 14. Let's see what they do here. 3rd and 14 from the Titans 28-yard line. We got 5 wide here, empty backfield. Just an instant little slant route. They're not looking to go deep. They were just looking to get some points here. So a little conservative, just trying to score some points here. And we'll kind of see if that continues to go when they get behind the sticks. Just conservative. Let's just get a few more yards to make it a little bit of an easier field goal. So we got the Chiefs scoring touchdowns where Zach Taylor's like, yeah, we're good with the field goals. We're good at the current moment, and I get it. Coming off of a turnover just like this, first possession, get the points, absolutely. So that was field goal number 1 for this Bengals team. Alrighty, let's go to their second drive. We get another sack here. Let's take a quick look at this one. 2nd and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Here we go. Coming off of an incomplete pass, Joe Burrow bobbles the snap, and by the time he's able to regain it, the sack is there. Man, oh man, bobbles the ball, and there it is. I mean, not even a full second like we just saw on that incomplete pass that we just watched. So, sack got there quick. Even if he didn't bobble the ball, that's probably still a sack there. So this Bengals offensive line needs to be better for against the Chiefs this upcoming week. So they have to punt the ball because 3rd and 18, once again, they just go short. Only a 4-yard pass, kind of, being conservative. I don't know if you're able to do that against the Chiefs on 3rd and 18, 3rd and 14. You're going to have to test it. You're going to have to throw the ball to the marker and try to make that throw, try to make that catch. We know we can rely on Jamar Chase to go up and catch the ball, throw it up 50-50. I know it's 18 yards, 14 yards, but you're going to have to risk it. We're talking AFC Championship game. Risk it, make the throw, make the call, make sure everybody on 3rd and 18, 3rd and 15, they're going to the marker. You're going to have to convert some big down and distances if you're going to want to beat the Chiefs next week. So let's not get too conservative in the play calling. Biggest game for Zach Taylor, Joe Burrow, not even making the playoffs last season because Joe Burrow's injury, and now they're in the AFC Championship game on the road. This is not going to be a walk in the park. I can guarantee you that for this Bengals team. So we're going to have to see some aggressiveness here. They weren't that aggressive last week. So as of yet, maybe that changes. We'll continue to see. But here we go. Following drive, third drive of the game here. We get a field goal. Once again, let's see why. But first, let's watch this big play. They started at their own 12-yard line, and we get one big old play here. 57-yard completion to Jamar Chase. So here we go. Joe Burrow, empty backfield, 2nd and 9. And that's just a quick hitter, a quick screen that broke big because the Titans defender there just was trash, honestly. So that was their one real big play of the game. Just an unfortunate missed tackle. How much, can we rely on that going against the Chiefs? I don't know if we should be living and dying by, the Bengals had a 57-yard pass play. They'll be able to move the ball on the Chiefs. So once again, All right, but here we go. After that big play, they once again kind of flounder at the Titans' 30-yard line, having to settle for a field goal. We get a 2-yard run and then a 6-yard sack. Let's take this. We'll watch the 6-yard sack and then a 7-yard completion on 3rd and 14. Once again, you have an opportunity to score some points here, 7 points. And I know you're just trying to win the game and take it slow, all that, but you're not going to be able to do that. Once again, inexperience in the playoffs. Chiefs have been here 3 straight times, AFC Championship games, hosting them. This is their 4th straight hosted AFC Championship game. The Bengals cannot be timid at all in this game. They cannot be conservative in their play calling in this game. So this could be the big knock on the Bengals this week. We'll see. Here we go. We're taking the sack first. Here we go. 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 28-yard line. Plenty of time to throw. He thought about throwing something, tried to step up in the pocket, and it just was not working. So let's quickly take it in the sideline, get the all-22 here, and see where he was trying to go with this ball. It seemed like he was going to try to, throw it, then kind of pulled it down. And not true pump fake, but it seemed like he was like, okay, maybe not. So let's see. We got trips to the right, and that's where he was looking here. Let's see. Did he just not trust himself? Here we go. At that kind of shoulder, it's a little bit of a flat route right here, turning into a wheel route that was not open. So that's well done by Joe Burrow to pull that ball down and not make that throw. That was good. And then the blitz, the pressure gets there, but there was really nowhere to go with that ball. So Joe Burrow is making the right decisions. Obviously taking sacks, not great, but he's not forcing anything. So I guess that's a decent green flag if we're looking for one. I know we were bashing him this entire time we're talking about him. We're not trying to do that. We're just seeing what we're saying, showing you, we're not probably going to be able to win like this. They're not going to be able to win like this like we saw against the Titans. I don't know if you can beat the Chiefs scoring 19 points, winning 19-16. So Joe Burrow sacked there, not 100% on him. Definitely needs to try to escape the pocket a little bit more, a little bit better out here. But we get 3rd and 14 after the sack, and once again, only 7 yards here, and it's 5 wide, empty backfield, and once again, just kind of a shallow cross, just a quick little 3-yard in route that only goes for 7 yards, not taking a deeper throw, just trying to get a few more yards to make a little bit of an easier field goal. You're at the Titans' 34-yard line, so that's kind of right on the boundary of like a good field goal or not, so I get it, but overall, like we're saying, I don't know if you're gonna beat this Chiefs team only settling for field goals. Alrighty, what else we got here? Next drive, we got a sack. We got any sacks here? No sacks, but they have to punt. That's not a good sign when you got no sacks and still have to punt the ball. Let's take this one. Here we go. 3rd and 13, and it's only a 7-yard pass. Once again, being a little conservative, not in field goal range, and still being a little conservative at the 33-yard line. Bengals dropping back the pass. Joe Burrow, plenty of time to throw, and he just dinks it down to the check down route. It picks up a few yards here. Plenty of time to throw, so let's quickly see if there was anything kind of open here that he should have been a little more aggressive with. So here we go. Got the all 22. We're seeing all the routes here, and really nothing open. It is well covered at the boundary. Well done for all the receivers getting to the boundary. So that was an aggressive play calling, but it was all covered, so he has to take the dink and dunk route. So okay, this is good. They're trying to get it there as the game progresses. So now we're starting to see what we need to see to buy into the Bengals here. That was a good play right there. Unfortunately, just very well covered. They have to punt the ball. All right, next drive, settling for the field goal again. Why do they have to do that? Here we go. Let's take it from, here we go, 1st and 10 at the Titans' 20-yard line. Joe Burrow's going to take a sack, finally getting in the red zone here and kind of floundering an opportunity. This is truly going to be the difference maker in this AFC Championship game coming up on Sunday. So here we go. Joe Burrow, 1st and 10 at the Titans' 20-yard line. Plenty of time to throw, but he's going to step up, and they count that as a sack? Wow, I think that's like a 1-yard gain, half a yard gain, but that goes down officially as a sack. I don't know if I truly agree with that. Let's quickly bring this one. So we see Joe Burrow just kind of taking the ball up the gut himself. And, we saw Josh Allen running the ball against the Chiefs, having success. Joe Burrow, obviously not that dual threat, not as beefy as Josh Allen, so don't expect him to be running all over the Chiefs here. But let's quickly see, was there anything open Joe Burrow should have probably thrown to? Yeah, I like that. I like the little bit of a comeback route on the right side. Seemed like Joe Burrow thought about throwing that. You see that kind of little shoulder hitch right there, and then his eyes come back inside. But maybe that might have been a designed run as well. Either way, only picked up 1 yard. So not sure what the overall play was, but it seemed like it could have went both ways. Could have thrown the comeback route on the right sideline for about 5-6 yards, or Joe Burrow taking off for only 1 yard, officially a sack. All right, here we go. Next play, we get a 1-yard pass. Here we go. 2nd and 10, 1-yard pass. That's not great. Joe Burrow play action, and it's just a screen pass that is not set up. Unfortunate. So can't execute the screen in the red zone. Then we get a 5-yard penalty, putting them even more behind the sticks at 3rd and 14. And we're going to get another sack here by Joe Burrow here at the Titans' 24-yard line. Here we go. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Nothing truly open. And then he just takes a 12-yard sack. And this is what was kind of, when I was watching this live, Joe Burrow kind of escapability. It was not looking good at all. Like, you've got to throw the ball away or just try to get out of the pocket, but the way that Joe Burrow turns out of pressure, it's not good at all, and it was probably the worst I've seen Joe Burrow in that regard, maybe his entire career. But let's take this one more time. Truly nothing really open. We got this receiver right here in the middle of the screen, but he's looking right, not even looking at him, and then he turns out of it and just takes the sack. So not 100% on Joe Burrow. This Titans defense was truly clamping up all game long. Truly shout out to this Titans defense for how well they played this game. Very, very well done. So that was first half for the Bengals. Joe Burrow not able to kind of convert on 3rd and longs. getting all these sacks and having to settle for field goals, nothing that great. Let's see what changes, if any, in the second half here. Let's quickly take this touchdown pass. How do they score the touchdown? We get Joe Mixon running up the middle for 16 yards. Let's see. Here we go. Bangles at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Just simple, going right up the middle, cutting back left, and there it is, broad daylight. So maybe to slow down the game a little bit, especially seeing how quick that game took a turn last week. Bills at the Chiefs. I mean, that wasn't the highest scoring game, folks. There was, a couple of touchdowns. I think, 14-14 going into half. Maybe the Chiefs had like a 3-point lead. But I mean, those final 2 minutes where 25 points were scored, it can turn just like that. So probably the key for this Bengals team heading into the matchup this weekend is probably slowing down the game. Let's run Joe Mixon maybe a little bit more. What do we got with Joe Mixon? Last week we had 14 rushes for 54 yards. Yeah, let's try to get that up to maybe 25-ish. Is that a little bit too much to ask? I don't think so. I mean, we know so because Derrick Henry, obviously, 30-plus carries, 35-plus carries every single game, no worries. So you may have to do that here. Slow the game down a little bit. Let Joe Mixon do what Joe Mixon can do. He's an A1, Tier 1 running back in our eyes, folks. Let this man try to work. And I know you want to give Joe Burrow the credit, but don't make the mistake. Zach Taylor, do not make the mistake that Pete Carroll made in that second Super Bowl he got with Russell Wilson, letting Russell Wilson throw on the 2-yard line because Pete Carroll wanted to give Russell Wilson the credit and not give it to Marshawn Lynch. So let's try not to fall into that. So the run scores the touchdown. Then we get a punting drive. You got sacked here, no sack, okay. Then we get the interception, not really his fault. Once again, great defense here by the Titans. They deserve credit, folks. This Titans defense deserves credit, okay. Yes, they lost, but they still deserve a ton of credit. So then we get the interception, and then we get another punt here by the Bengals. We get a sack, 16-yard sack on 3rd and 3. Oh my God, 3rd and 3. He takes a big old sack. It knocks them out of field goal range. They can't get any points here. This is exactly what you cannot do here. You cannot take a sack and cough up points. You need all the points you can get if you're gonna beat the Chiefs. So here we go. Cincinnati 3rd and 3 from the Titans 32-yard line, and Joe Burrow's taking a sack. We got 5 wide, empty backfield. Once again, maybe trust Joe Mixon a little bit in this scenario. 3rd and 3, trust him to pick up 3 yards, but here we go. Dropping back to pass, and the pressure got there instantly, and Joe Burrow had no chance to avoid that, and that's a big old sack to knock him out of field goal range. Man, oh man, this Chiefs defense has a true perfect blueprint to beat Joe Burrow. So these sacks, man, real bad here. So I think we've seen enough here on this game, on the film study. Got to clean up the sacks. If the offensive line can be good, we know Joe Burrow can sling the ball. That's not the question here. It's going to be how much do they run the ball? How much can they chew up the clock? Do not let the game get away from you scoring-wise. If it goes up-tempo, you must find a way to slow it down, and you must obviously protect Joe Burrow. This offensive line was Swiss cheese all game, missing blocks, free edge rushers. Joe Burrow maybe not setting the protection right. That could potentially be it, so let's clean that up, Joe Burrow. Let's utilize this entire week of practice to clean up the protection on the line. And before we move off of this game here, the Bengals topic, let's quickly go back to when the Bengals and Chiefs faced. How many sacks did the Chiefs have on Joe Burrow? Were they good enough to avoid all those sacks? Let's go back here. When was this? Week 17? Week 17. Alrighty. Chiefs at the Bengals. You think the Chiefs are getting shut out? Only 3 points in the second half at home? You saw what they did in the final 2 minutes. You saw what they did in 13 seconds, folks. So here we go. The Chiefs against the Bengals, week 17. Let's count the sacks quickly. I got it up on the second screen here. Sacks, we got 2 by Chris Jones. We got 1 by Jaron Reed, so that's 3. We got another by Frank Clark, that's 4. So still 4 sacks. That's pretty good. Obviously 9 is a different animal like he just had last week against the Titans here, but they still were decently getting pressure on Joe Burrow, and he still was able to, put up 34 points. 34-31, man, oh man. So there's still hope for the Bengals. It's not like this Bengals team is, no chance to win. They've still got the chance. They've beat them already. But different beast, AFC Championship game and on the road there. So Bengals, there's hope, but gotta protect Joe Burrow, absolutely. Alrighty, let's head over to the next game here. What do we got up next here? We're going 49ers at the Packers, and folks, we gotta watch our man Aaron Rodgers. The 49ers offense didn't do anything all game. What is there to watch? Jimmy Garoppolo not getting it done? Okay. So we got to critique Aaron Rodgers like we do. We've broken down all of his playoff performances earlier this offseason, folks, and we're going to be doing the same here. So let's just watch the third downs here quickly. Why could they not get it done? Was it Aaron Rodgers missing the throws? Does Aaron Rodgers deserve all of the blame, none of the blame, half the blame, quarter, 4/5? 12, 30 seconds of the blame? How much blame is on Aaron Rodgers here? So let's quickly go through this. They floundered all game long, folks. Once again, 10 points, absolutely pathetic. They put up the least amount of points all week long. Once again, Aaron Rodgers putting up the least amount of points, and that's y'all's greatest of all time. We can never get behind that, folks. I will never get behind that, folks. Never. So let's critique some Aaron Rodgers here. Let's start with the touchdown. Let's get that, but it's a touchdown run. It's a running play right here. Just running up the middle. Bingo bango. Aaron Jones up the middle. Getting it. Following his blockers. Staying on his feet. Touchdown there. Aaron Rodgers, really not much to do on this one. He had a 14-yard pass, a 19-yard pass, 10-yard pass, 11-yard pass. Solid work, but didn't get it done in the red zone. And we know, Aaron Rodgers doesn't really get it done in the red zone. All right, and then we get the fumble. We get the big old fumble play here by Mercedes Lewis on the second drive. Truly, truly heartbreaking there. We told y'all that was the true turning point of this game. Second drive, still driving. So here we go. Let's take it up to the third drive, punt drive, where we got 2nd and 6 incomplete and 3rd and 6 incomplete. Aaron Rodgers not getting it done. Let's quickly see. Here we go. Dropping back to pass, trying to go to the back out of the backfield, and it is just incomplete. Let's quickly see anything open here that Aaron Rodgers should have thrown. Once again, Aaron Rodgers only threw to Devontae Adams, only threw to Aaron Jones. We see it right here, folks. Let's bring up the stats. Here we go. Aaron Jones, 9 catches for 129 yards. Devontae Adams, 9 catches for 90 yards. This third highest, Allen Lazard, 1 catch. Only 1 target for Allen Lazard. 1 target for Mercedes Lewis, and we can agree with that because he fumbled the ball. I get not going back to him. 1 target for Randall Cobb. 1 target for Josiah Dugara. 2 targets for Dominique Daphne, excuse me. So you're not even targeting anybody. You're targeting your best receiver and then the dink and dunk option. What is that, folks? Truly, are you winning a game by targeting 2 players? No, of course not. So what a just absolute flounder job here by this Packers team and Aaron Rodgers. You got this man over the middle of the field open. This is open right here. Aaron Rodgers can make this throw easy peasy, but he takes the dink down, the check down on 2nd and 6. Once again, the interception's always in the back of his mind, not wanting to make the mistake. And you not wanting to make a mistake is the biggest mistake you can make. You must be confident in your ability, and I still don't understand why Aaron Rodgers is not confident in his ability. His balls are beautiful, folks. Phrasing. What we just watched, what did we watch a couple weeks ago? Where we were just, wow. We were doing the MVP debate, where we broke down the film of Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, and all those throws by Aaron Rodgers just left us saying, wow, we were gushing over the throws that he was making and how beautiful though all those passes looked. And then we watched Tom Brady, we're like, yeah, these are good. There was no wow factor watching Tom Brady throw the ball. There's an absolute wow factor watching Aaron Rodgers throw the football, but here he is not trusting himself to throw the ball down the field. That ball was wide open over the middle of the field on 2nd and 6. You pick up the first down, you pick up 10 plus yards there, but he doesn't take the throw. I don't get it, folks. I truly do not get Aaron Rodgers. Was this a purposeful sell on Aaron Rodgers' part? Potentially, I wouldn't put that against. I would not put that out of the realm of Aaron Rodgers' potential. There, we know he'll hold grudges. I mean, that's Aaron Rodgers' personality to a T. He would hold grudges. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with Aaron Rodgers. All I know is that his greatest of all time argument is 1,000% out the window now. Maybe they were still 1% heading into the season, but all that is out the window now. Never the greatest of all time anymore. Can never do that. So here we go. 3rd and 6 now. After the incomplete pass by Aaron Rodgers, plenty of time to throw. He's going to roll out of the pocket, buying time. There's an open throw right there, and he throws it. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you taking that big of a shot when you only need to pick up the first down? Yeah, this is kind of becoming open. The defender's all on him, but you got this route on the sideline, breaking toward the sideline as you're running toward the sideline. Right here, he comes back to the ball. Throw this. This is open. Here we go. Bingo, bango. You see him, and then you actively throw it behind the man to another receiver who's well more covered. So Aaron Rodgers just not seeing or making the right read. And have we seen that all the time by Aaron Rodgers? This was a complete flounder job by the man, folks. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Next drive that ends in a punt. All the drives after that touchdown drive were basically punts. Yeah, they scored a field goal, but is that good? No, Aaron Rodgers only scoring 1 field goal, 1 touchdown. What is that? So here we go. Why did it flounder here? We get a 3rd and 8 here. He's going to take a sack. He's on his Joe Burrow shit right here. Aaron Rodgers dropping back the pass. Still decent time to throw the ball. He's going to try and step up in the pocket. Unfortunately, gets brought down. Let's quickly see anything open quickly. I know the pressure got there decently. Nothing truly open. Yeah, nothing truly open. So, all right, we'll give Aaron Rodgers the break on that one. For the sack, here we go, next drive. Why does it flounder? They're behind the sticks. We get a 3rd and 11 here. Well, let's take it at the 2nd and 11 where he gets a sack. It's only a sack for no loss. We get a 2nd and 11 and then a 3rd and 11 where he only throws it 9 yards and it's 4th and 2. So they got to punt the ball here. But let's take it at the 2nd and 11 here. Here we go. He's going to take a sack. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw the ball. There's a dink right there. There's a dink route open. He doesn't take it. This route's open on the sideline on the left side. I know he's rolling out to the right here. He's going to try and take off with it. Gets tripped up. Once again, Aaron Rodgers, you're not that guy to run the ball here. And he gets tripped up from behind. Bad mistake. We saw Mac Jones not get tripped up from behind in their playoff game. We made a little bit of a note of that. Trusting his speed, high stepping out of the tackle, pocket awareness. Aaron Rodgers didn't have that hair. He goes down for a sack. That really probably shouldn't have been a sack, but they counted it as a sack. Then we get 3rd and 11, and he's going to dink it down 2 yards short. Let's see. Right decision, wrong decision. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers dropping back to pass. He's going to float this one, and he dinks it down, folks. He just dunked it down, and that was the back out of the backfield making all that 9-yard progress. Yes, the defense got there decently quickly, so we're not going to knock Aaron Rodgers too much on this one. Really not. Oh my God, you got this dude wide open. This is a post route that would go for a touchdown. Holy moly, if you put it all the way out here up front, that is a touchdown. And Aaron Rodgers can easily make this pass, folks. We're talking about one of the greatest quarterbacks here, folks, and he doesn't see this becoming to be open. Man, oh man. All right. He threw the ball maybe before it truly broke open, but man, oh man, just an unfortunate miss there. An unfortunate miss. So not going to knock Aaron Rodgers too much on this one, but overall that sack, I think we knock him a little bit on that. All right, and then trying to do something right before halftime. They try a field goal, and it is no good. No good there. Let's watch this deep ball right here. Let's get some praise on Aaron Rodgers so y'all don't come at me at the comments of bashing Aaron Rodgers. Let's watch this 75-yard pass here. How does this look? Standing tall in the pocket. Lets it fly. It's wide open. There we go. That's vintage Rodgers right there. And it gets all the way down to the 15-yard line so they can kick a field goal right before half. But it unfortunately missed. Unfortunate there. They lose by 3. They had it right there. That is absolutely heartbreaking. All right, next drive. First drive of the third quarter here. We get a pass incomplete, 6-yard pass. So this is all kind of on Aaron Rodgers right here, folks. What do we got? Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line of the Packers. Play action. Plenty of time to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket here. Really nothing open, and then just has to throw it away. Damn. These 49ers, their defense, we got to praise this defense, folks. Like we just praised that Titans defense, we still have to praise this 49ers defense. Yes, there is still some knocks on Aaron Rodgers, but overall, this 49ers defense was really kind of clamping up, so we still give this 49ers team some respect in that regard. But here we go. We get a 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line still. Incomplete pass, pump fake. There was stuff open here. You throw it in the middle of the field, and then it's late, and it's underthrown right on the ground there. So once again, Aaron Rodgers not making the pass here. That's a 5. That's going to be close to the first down right there, folks. But he just cannot make the throw there, a little bit too low. And also the receiver not making a spectacular catch, but that sets up 3rd and 10, and then here we go. It only goes for 6 yards. Once again, played to the marker. The last, 3rd and long, they dinked it down. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers dropping back to pass, stepping up in the pocket, navigating the pocket, and then just dinks it down, and there are open players down the field here. Here we go. Over the middle of the field, right here, crossing route, Devontae Adams, right there, you throw it to him. Instead, he dinks it down on 3rd and 10, and you only get 6 yards. Aaron Rodgers being ultra conservative here, and I know he was pressured in this game, but it's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, we cannot give this man any free passes, folks, truly, just like we really can't give Tom Brady any free passes. We're talking the best of the best out here floundering in a playoff game. This is where you want your Aaron Rodgers to make these throws. You know you're going to get pressure. Defenses always step up in the playoffs. Defense wins championships. Why? Because they lock it up in the playoffs, folks. Why did the Patriots win? Because they locked it up on the 2-yard line against Seattle. Defense wins. Aaron Rodgers must be able. It's not like this is his first playoff game or a second playoff game or his third or even his fourth. Maybe if it was his 5th playoff game, maybe he still needs some more experience, but this is more than his 5th playoff game, folks. There's no free passes here with Aaron Rodgers, and he's just missing in dinking and dunking and not seeing the true field here. And I get he was pressured, but just because you face a little pressure, you lose everything. You lose everything that makes you great. We cannot give this man any free passes, folks. Truly. Damn. Aaron Rodgers, man. What a disappointment. Y'all don't think I want to see Aaron Rodgers be great? Y'all don't think I want to see somebody rival Tom Brady so we can have an actual discussion about the greatest of all time argument and truly be 50-50 and having to revisit the topic maybe every single week like they do on First Take for some reason that you don't need to, but we digress on that. But I would love to have Aaron Rodgers win more than one ring. I would love if Aaron Rodgers was one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time and we could truly say that and mean it. He is the greatest of all time, but we can't, folks. We cannot do that at all. What a flounder right here. An absolute flounder. Aaron Flounder Rodgers. Screw the clown. Screw the egg on the face clown. We're getting Flounder Rodgers. All the aquatic animals. Turtle, they're kind of aquatic, no? Tortoise, turtle, one of them's aquatic. One of them goes in water. So aquatic Aaron Rodgers, okay? Flounder boy. Flounder boy. Man, big time disappointing, folks. Truly disappointing. What else do we got here? Field goal drive. Finally, they score some points here. Let's take it from the red zone here. Did they even throw in the red zone? Let's see. Let's take it from their first down here, their last set of first downs. We get a 2-yard run on 1st and goal, a 5-yard penalty that puts them behind the sticks. We get Aaron Rodgers throwing for 2 yards on 2nd and goal from the 10. We get him getting sacked. So here we go. Let's take it from here. Let's take it from the 2-yard pass. Why is he dinking and dunking? Aaron Rodgers in the red zone. How many times has this burned the man in the playoffs? Every single time. Every single time Aaron Rodgers loses a playoff game, there is one flounder, one at least least, at minimum, one flounder here. And they were only able to get into the red zone like once in this game. So this is their one time in the red zone, and they floundered. Aaron Rodgers didn't throw the touchdown. That's why they scored the touchdown. You should have just ran it 3 straight times from the 10-yard line. Why are we trusting Aaron Rodgers in the red zone when this is literally his kryptonite in the playoffs? Riddle us that. So here we go. Aaron Rodgers from the 10-yard line is only going to be a 2-yard pass. Here we go. And it's just a simple flat route here to the back out of the backfield. And it's a poor throw because the running back is having trouble getting it way too high here. And then as he's stumbling to try to get the ball, the defense is up to make the tackle, but the running back fell anyway before the defenders even got there. So design play, you probably should have hit this out route. You should have hit this out route on the right sideline right there. You got 2 options. You can take your pick. One of that's going for a touchdown, but Aaron Rodgers decides to throw it to the left. Once again, if this is a design play where you throw it to the back out of the backfield, we can't knock Aaron Rodgers, but at the same time, you got 2 wide open receivers on the right side. You got 1 defender for 2 receivers. What are we doing? So should he have seen that post-snap or pre-snap? Should have been looking that way immediately. And then, as soon as this safety drops, you kind of know you got 2-on-1 on this side. Man, oh man, what are we doing? We're talking red zone, folks. Come on, can't flounder in the red zone. And then here we go, 3rd and goal. Another flounder here, going to take a sack, 5 wide, plenty of time to throw, and then takes the sack. All right, let's see, anything open here? Truly looked very well covered, but let's get a second look here. 5 wide. We've got the end routes here. This is well covered. Back of the end zone is covered. Front of the end zone is covered. Man, oh man. Yeah, once again, very well done for this 49ers team to truly lock up here. And once again, Matt LaFleur, maybe, some blame on him to not run the ball a little bit more. Aaron Jones, only 12 rushes. Let's run the ball a little bit more. I think, that's the true takeaway here for the playoffs. Let's run the ball and control the clock. That's probably the best way to play it. The Titans, Ryan Tannehill threw 3 interceptions and still only lost by 3. Why? Because they were running the ball pretty solidly, effectively, and Derrick Henry had like 20 rushes. So let's run the ball a little bit more. Aaron Rodgers and company can't get it done in the red zone. They have to settle for a field goal. Then we get the block punt here, and then potential to try to win the game, to try to do something. Let's take it. Let's take it right here. We get 2nd and 11. 3rd and 11, pass incomplete. Here we go. Let's set up the scene. Here we go. We got 2nd and 11 with 3 minutes left, and this is a tie game at this point. Tie game, just got to try and, kick a field goal. You probably win it, 3.5 minutes left here. 2nd and 11 from the Green Bay 28-yard line. We get back-to-back incompletions, dropping back to pass. Aaron Rodgers, just staring down the receiver all the way. Very well done for the defender to jump the route here. But once again, Aaron Rodgers, you've got the dink and dunk right here, wide open to you. Tries to force it down a little bit too much there, and that's an incompletion, setting up 3rd and 11. And then here we go, the last Aaron Rodgers pass of his season. Empty backfield, dropping back to pass, and you've got the wide open pass down the field, but he threw it to the wrong guy. He threw it to the double covered guy instead of the single covered guy that was absolutely getting right behind the defender right here. Aaron Rodgers takes the wrong matchup. Aaron Rodgers not being able to read the field all game long. That's your GOAT? Somebody that missed wide open throw after throw after throw, dinking down those throws or choosing the wrong receiver to go to? Folks, this is all on Aaron Rodgers, 100%. Another miserable performance here in the playoffs by Aaron Rodgers, where they only needed to score 14 points. If you tell me, hey, to win the game, all you have to do is score 14 points, I am betting my entire future on the Packers to win that game. You're telling me Aaron Rodgers can't put up 14 points? Are you out of your gourd? Well, we all must have been, because here he is, only putting up 10 points. This is on Aaron Rodgers, absolutely, folks, absolutely. 49ers win 13-10. Aaron Rodgers, you should honestly just retire. That would be the best thing for your legacy. And honestly, the fans are even turning on Aaron Rodgers, so truly not the greatest of all time anymore. Stephen A. Smith, who is obviously the biggest supporter in the national media on Aaron Rodgers, he's a bad man. Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. And what did Stephen A. Smith say this week? Aaron Rodgers is no longer the bad man. No longer. So truly the fans are turning on him, and I never thought I would see the day that the fans turn on Aaron Rodgers, honestly. I never thought I would see that. Well, here we are. Aaron Rodgers, your legacy is truly done now. Just retire, hang it up. You can if you win a Super Bowl, yeah, maybe you can win them back, but it probably wouldn't be with the Packers if you leave. So we'll see what happens, but man, oh man, Aaron Rodgers, the biggest flounder of the year, and we didn't think you could flounder more than Carson Wentz, but here we are. Here we are. Do we dare say Aaron Rodgers is worse than Carson Wentz? No, we can't go that far, but you're still in the same breath. We still mentioned you in the same sentence, and that is not good alone, okay? Packers lose 13-10. Aaron Rodgers flounders big time. Alrighty, next matchup up here. We're going Rams at the Bucks. And we just got to do, just quickly here, we just want to watch some incompletions by Matthew Stafford in the first half. The second half, nothing really kind of is going to interest us in the second half just because it was real wonky, the turnovers. Now, there's nothing to watch in the second half that's going to concern us. What is going to concern us is that this Rams team not closing it out in the second half, not closing out the second half against the 49ers, Week 18. Now they face the 49ers in same setting. They're at home, not finishing out the game here against the Bucks when you are dominating the entire game. You won the game from the first half, 20-3 going into halftime. Really kind of game over at that point. I think they went up 27-3 at one point. 27-3. So the game was over there, but we know all the turnovers, not by Matthew Stafford, all by the running backs and Cooper Kupp, unfortunately. But I just want to kind of focus on the first half here. Just see, I want to look at the incompletions and just see, did he make the right read? That's still kind of the only thing that we have to kind of look at for Matthew Stafford at this point, the incompletions. Once again, we saw it a little bit in the early season. We haven't really seen it at all. I would honestly say we haven't seen it at all. Him missing active, wide open reads. We haven't really seen that by Matthew Stafford since maybe week 10, and that's kind of probably at the very, very latest that we've seen it. So he has cleaned it up, but we still have to kind of keep track of it because that's really the only knock that we have on Matthew Stafford, something that happened in the first couple of weeks on a new team. So it's not even that big, but we just have to make sure it's not creeping back up and not going to be a concern this week in a championship game. The more pressing issue is, can y'all close out a game? Can y'all not let a team come back and beat you? Okay, that's a little bit more on the defense and not turning over the ball, but that's not Matthew Stafford turning over the ball. So still really nothing to knock on Matthew Stafford. So let's just go through these incompletions in the first half. Once again, that's all I really care about here in the first half because that's when they were dominant. And if, in the second half, they were just all turnovers, not by Matthew Stafford. So incompletions by Matthew Stafford in the first half. Just missing anything? We've got the all 22 up here so we can see everybody. So here we go. And this is not good because now we get them in the red zone. So first incompletions are back-to-back incompletions where they're at the Bucks 8-yard line and they had to settle for a field goal. So here we go. Hopefully we don't see anything glaring, jarring by Matthew Stafford here, especially in the red zone. So here we go. 2nd and goal, empty backfield, really nothing open in the end zone, and this one almost went for a pick, threw it way late, way behind. Don't even know who he was trying to hit because if you're trying to hit this guy up top, which I think is Cooper Kupp, you threw it 5 yards behind him. So just really nothing open there. Took a real bad shot, took a real bad chance, and luckily got bailed out because the Bucks defender could not haul in the interception. All right, now we get 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Just a quick one-on-one, and I love it, folks. I've got no problem. I'm always for. I would throw it if I'm 1st and 10. I'm throwing 4 straight one-on-one end zone fades and trusting my receiver. Matthew Stafford tried to do it here on 3rd and goal. Looking to the right, that's not Cooper Kupp. Or OBJ, I want to say that's Von Jefferson trying to get it, but just couldn't really get enough of an angle on it. Not the best kind of one-on-one 50-50 ball throw. So Matthew Stafford, first time in the red zone in this game, really not good, a little alarming. Luckily, he scored some other touchdowns to try to, put us at ease a little bit. All right, here we go. Next drive, touchdown drive. We get one incomplete pass. And then we get a 7-yard pass for the touchdown. We'll watch that once again in the red zone. So, putting us at ease of what we just saw in the red zone, because that wasn't the greatest. That's not going to win a Super Bowl if you keep replicating those two plays over and over again for the entire game in the red zone. All right, here we go. We get an incomplete pass here. Let's see. Play action. Oh, my God. The pressure got there immediately. So, yeah, I just had to throw this one away. That one is fine. Absolutely. And now let's watch the touchdown pass. It's in the red zone here. Let's see. It's a short pass, and it breaks big, but let's see how it looked here. Matthew Stafford under center on 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Bootleg out to the left side. And then, the flip of the hips here. This is a Patrick Mahomes-esque type of play, folks. Give Matthew Stafford some credit. Look at this man turning 360, a little bit of a stunt after the throw because he already knew that shit was cash money. What a pass. I think we'll get a better angle if we take it out of the end zone view, so let's do that. Oh my goodness, what a pass. Can we start giving some other quarterbacks credit for making crazy body twisting throws like that? Sheesh. This is the first time I think we can give Matthew Stafford some praise on that front. So here we go. Let's watch it. We'll get the perfect angle right here. Matthew Stafford bootleg. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. And then the point to the sideline right after, yes. Folks, the energy that this Rams offense plays with, they're loosey-goosey because they all believe in each other and they all hype each other up in love when everybody or anybody can get anything great going. Sean McVay, once again, I know I go and say it a lot, but it's the best thing that truly encapsulates this team. Sean McVay in the offseason, introductory press conference on Matthew Stafford, just gushing over the man, truly gushing over him, and that's exactly what you need on a team. Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay's connection, folks, and relationship is absolutely magnificent, and that's the reason for the big-time success here, folks. So, very, very well done by Matthew Stafford right there on this great pass. Sheesh, fantastic. Alrighty, what do we got? We got any more incompletions here by Matthew Stafford in the first half? Let's quickly take a look. Let's get back to the sideline view, and then we can start hunting for maybe another play or two. Here we go. Another touchdown drive. We get no incompletions, but we do have a sack. So let's watch this sack quickly. Why did he take the sack? Here we go. Matthew Stafford dropping back. Nothing really open, and he does go down for the sack. Let's take this one more time. Anything? Oh, yeah, you do got this crossing route. Matthew Stafford's going to have to probably throw this ball, and I know it's going to be congested, but Matthew Stafford, you're going to have to step up and make this throw. You got a crossing route over the middle of the field, decently covered, but you can make the throw. You see even the receiver kind of was waving his hand at the very end of the play, even though he was probably open 2 seconds before that. So Matthew Stafford, let's try. This isn't wide open, so I'm not going to put that on, oh my God, he missed a wide open read, but these are the throws you're going to have to take. These are kind of the throws that we saw Aaron Rodgers not take. Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, even Josh Allen now, and I know it's crazy to say, but Josh Allen, you need to try and attempt these throws to get them there. You're good enough. You can make these throws. I know they're tight. I know they're tough, but you got to risk it for the biscuit, folks. Aaron Rodgers never risked it. So that's why he's only got 1 ring. All right, so that was the only blunder on that drive. Then we go to the second quarter where we get back-to-back pass incompletions. All right, this is not what we want to see. But let's see, they're at their own 46-yard line. This is fantastic starting field position. You really have to capitalize on this. I mean, this may be a little inexcusable of not coming away with any points right here. Starting at your own 49-yard line, folks. I mean, come on. You took a minus 3-yard run right before that, knocks you back 3 yards. But man, oh man, you just squandered great field position. You started at the 50 and you got no points. You cannot do that in a championship game. Ask Aaron Rodgers. We see it all the time. All right, here we go. Back-to-back incompletions. First one up here. Matthew Stafford just going quickly here. And this one potentially tipped, but overall just a little bit short. Yeah, seemed to be tipped there and a little bit behind of Tyler Higbee, it looks like. All right, so just an unfortunate play right there. That sets up 3rd and 13. He empties out the backfield here. Here we go. Dropping back to pass. He's going deep, testing it, and just way too high. But trying to give it to OBJ at the first down marker. We love that. Truly slung it there. Nothing else really open. So he takes a shot on the one-on-one at the boundary. That's a good attempt, just way too high. But I give him credit for being aggressive and at least attempting that throw. We didn't see Aaron Rodgers attempt anything like that in this game this week. So that's still a green light. I know it's incomplete, and I know it's punt, and you squandered great field position, but at least you are aggressive. We can live with that. At least we can live with that. That's fine. All right, what do we got? 2 more drives here quickly. Any more incompletions? Field goal drive. We get 1 pass incomplete, and then he shorts it on 3rd and 14 for only 11 yards, which sets up the field goal. So let's watch these 2 plays, and then we can end it here. So here we go. Matthew Stafford on 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 28-yard line. This is pass incomplete. Trips to the left here, dropping back to pass. Wanted to throw, rolling out of the pocket here. Just trying a throw once again to OBJ. One-on-one matchup, at least trying to get it there. This was uncatchable, way out of bounds, but at least taking the shot. And there wasn't really anything open leading up to the escape out of the pocket. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is very well covered. Holy moly. So nowhere to go with the ball. Good read, good decision, and good potential attempt right there. Just probably threw it out of bounds. You probably could have let him. I mean, if he throws it in the end zone, I think OBJ was kind of running like that. So, the connection between OBJ and Matthew Stafford is obviously going to get better as, as games go by, because he got there real late in the season, obviously. So that you probably could have thrown that in the end zone and let OBJ run underneath it. But overall, the chemistry, the connection, just not quite there, and he just kind of throws it out of bounds, unfortunately. All right, now let's look at this 11-yard pass right here that falls short of the first down, and they have to settle for a field goal off of it. So here we go, and it's just a setup screen. So that's nothing on Matthew Stafford himself. Well done to throw it accurately, in stride, all that. That's the green pass there. So that's Matthew Stafford, folks. We got green flags all around, folks. Truly big green flags all around. Well done, Matthew Stafford. We can buy into him. We just have to buy into Sean McVay in this defense of truly, if you get out to a lead, keep it. Please keep your foot on the pedal offensively, which we know that they can, but please do not turn over the ball, and please do not let the defense squander a big old lead, okay? It's not on Matthew Stafford that we're concerned about. We're concerned about finishing the game. We'll talk more about that tomorrow when we talk through the lines and all that. Alrighty, and then the last matchup, we got to watch Bills at the Chiefs, and we're not, what do we got to watch here, folks? We know both these teams are absolutely great, so we're not going to really be focusing on anything. I want to watch the Josh Allen highlights just because, to give him some credit. I know it's a brutal loss. I know anything I say is not going to lessen the disappointment of Josh Allen or Bills Mafia. I get it, but I mean, I got to celebrate Josh Allen, folks. What a performance, what a performance, what a performance. Josh Allen did not lose this game. And there's a meme going around, oh, the Bills didn't lose this game, they lost the coin toss. How lame is that to say? You lost the game by not being able to shut out 13 seconds of the rest of the game. How trash is that? So the defense lost the Bills the game. Stop saying, oh, we lost the coin toss. No, you lost the game. Stop it. Stop changing the rule. It's a little bizarre. So we got to celebrate Josh Allen here, an incredible performance. And then I want to shout out Tyreek Hill a little bit. Once again, best receiver in the league, better than Cooper Kupp by literally inches, centimeters, millimeters, truly millimeters. Can we go milla? What's milla? Milliliters, folks. Tyreek Hill better than Cooper Kupp. Really the only thing that separates them is the top speed by Tyreek Hill. Cooper Kupp cannot reach that top speed. That is the only reason why Tyreek Hill, in my opinion, is better, and we classify him as Tyreek Hill 1A and Cooper Kupp 1B, not even number 2. He's just 1B. So No disrespect to Cooper Kupp. Please don't come at me. So we'll watch Josh Allen's highlights. We'll watch Tyreek Hill's highlights and just celebrate some greatness overall that made this game the best game in NFL history, in my opinion. So let's start here with Josh Allen. What do you got for us, my man? And here we go, starting off with the rush on 4th and 2. Aggressiveness, what we loved about the Bills. Shout out to the Bills offense, Brian DeBull, Sean McDermott, all that. Josh Allen running off the right side on 4th and 2. Clutch, trusting Josh Allen. This was design. This was not play action. This was not read option. This is Josh Allen single-handedly knowing and everybody knowing he's going to run, and you can't stop it. Josh Allen running is what we love about his game. Best dual threat quarterback remaining, and here it is on 3rd and 1, doing it again. The little pump fake buys him a couple extra seconds, frees him up, and there he is trying to tackle low on him. You can't. He's too big. He can jump out of that. He can wiggle his way out of that. Josh Allen is better than Cam Newton in his prime. I do not care what y'all say. That is the truth right there. Josh Allen is better than Cam Newton at any point in Cam Newton's career, and Josh Allen's only been good for 2 years. Here we go. Josh Allen in the red zone from the 20-yard line. Pressure coming, and just lets it loose. Knows, hey, there's all this pressure coming. Somebody's got to be open in the red zone, and just taking the advantage, being aggressive, something that we saw Aaron Rodgers not do. And this is what quarterbacks should be doing more, knowing that the house is coming and just kind of throwing it up of where you know your receivers are going to be. And there it is, Gabriel Davis, 1 of 4 touchdowns scored. All right, next play up, play action by Josh Allen, going deep and slinging the ball wide open. Gabriel Davis, oh my goodness, one shot, one play, touchdown, and y'all already know we got to count the yards on this one. I think we're pushing 60, folks. I think we're pushing 16 yards, so we got him launching this absolute bomb. Let's take it from the 15-yard line, getting it all the way down to the 25. Oh my God. 15 to the 50, that's 35. 50 to the 25, that's 25. 35 plus 25, folks, that is 60 yards. Shave off maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, no more than 4, folks. I'm talking 56 yards through the air. Absolutely perfect, accurate, right on the money, in stride. Oh my God, folks, I couldn't believe it when I saw this throw. What a throw. And in the 3rd quarter with 2 minutes left, down 9 points, and then he pulls it out. Clutch, folks. Oh my God, fantastic. This is so great, folks. Man, oh man, Josh Allen, how unfortunate, man, that he's no longer in the playoffs. Here we go. Next one up, just maneuvering the pocket. Look at his comfortability in the pocket of just able to maneuver and, jab here and then go up front and throw on the run and all that. He's so natural in the pocket. He's so good at feeling it. Pocket presence, folks, is so underrated in this league, and Josh Allen is magnificent in it. And then look at this one. On 4th and 4, how the hell did he escape all of this? 4th and 4, escaping 1 pressure, 2 pressures, rolling out to the right, stutter stepping, killed that 1 defender, got him frozen, and then Josh Allen, knowing his speed, takes it for the 1st down. It's absolutely incredible what Josh Allen can do here. I mean, greatness, folks. Wow, so gosh dang great. You're telling me this is not better than Cam Newton, folks? Come on. Here we go on 4th and 13. Another clutch play right here. Zips the ball. It is wide open, but he found him. He saw. He delivered the ball accurate. And it's clutch as heck on 4th and 13 to go out in front in this game. I mean, what more can we say about it? And it's well done by Gabriel Davis to absolutely murder that defender. So, man, oh man. Then the 2-point attempt to make it a 3-point game so they could force... this is a little bit later, so we won't say that. But, then Josh Allen on 2-point attempt, once again, buying all the time with his legs. Look at all this, folks, just maneuvering, his athleticism, his acceleration, his just finesse that he can put on any defender to make a miss. I mean, this is Patrick Mahomes-esque, absolutely, folks. It doesn't look as smooth because Josh Allen's a little bit bigger and beefier than Patrick Mahomes, but I'm telling you, this is as good, as athletic as Patrick Mahomes. Just like Derrick Henry doesn't look fast just because he's 6'3" and beefy as heck, but he can outrun anybody on the field. Josh Allen, same thing compared to Patrick Mahomes. And then boom, once again, Stephon Diggs, bango. Holy cow, 2 feet in bounds to secure the 2-point attempt. And then here we go, Josh Allen, wide open, Gabriel Davis, 20 yards. Once again, the vision down the field, pressure all around Josh Allen, and he's keeping his eyes down the field. It's absolute. I mean, what a flawless game by Josh Allen, truly. And then on 2nd and 10 here, 20 seconds left, going to Emmanuel Sanders on the 20-yard line. They throw a flag, but it doesn't matter because that baby is caught inside the 20-yard line, down for a point, 17 seconds left. And then we're going to get the score here to officially go out on top. At the 19-yard line, Josh Allen rips it in the end zone, and there it is. Gabriel Davis, touchdown number 4. This one, it's open, don't get us wrong, but it is still very covered, folks. This is, you throw this ball a little bit, under, you throw this ball a little bit behind, a little bit out in front. That's an interception and the game is over. But he puts it right on the money, down the seam right there, knowing he needs a score, trusting himself. And that's just absolutely magnificent by Josh Allen, folks. Absolutely. I mean, truly cannot give this man enough credit for what he did. Alrighty, let's go to Tyreek Hill now. I mean, there was stars all over the field, folks. Absolutely, all the stars were getting it done. Patrick Mahomes, the only star that didn't get it done really was Stephon Diggs, but he did have that clutch 2-point conversion. So, but yeah, here we go. Tyreek Hill, the great arm of Patrick Mahomes slinging the ball under a Bills defender arm, and Tyreek Hill diving all the way to the ground. He's not just a speedster, folks. We know this. He can catch the ball. He can go up and catch the ball, challenge the ball, high point the ball as good as DeAndre Hopkins, and he's smaller, so that's definitely a compliment. And then he can dive all the way down to the ground because he is a little bit shorter, but he can dive all the way to the ground before the ball hits the ground to catch the ball. He is the ultimate receiver, can catch high, can catch low, can catch, great balls, if they're perfectly thrown, he can also catch those as well. And then to take the top off the defense speed, folks, brings it all together and truly makes him the best receiver. Yes, he's not 6'5". Yes, he's not DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, he's not all this, but he's not DeAndre Hopkins' size, big, beefy, and tall. But, he's small, he's fast, but he can catch just like DeAndre Hopkins, just like, Megatron. Yes, I'm going to say Calvin Johnson. He can catch as good as Calvin Johnson on one-on-one. Don't test me, folks. I'll pull out the film. I'll pull out the clips. But Tyreek Hill, folks, all around, he's not just a speedster. I don't think anybody's saying that anymore, and if you are, I'm going to call you a disgrace because, we're talking about the best receiver here, folks. We're not talking about no scrub. We're talking about Tyreek Hill, best receiver in the league. So here we go. Tyreek Hill, what else you got for us? Bingo, bango. Wide open, 5-7 yards, nobody even close. And then just goes an extra 15 yards because of the speed, goes out of bounds on his own. No worries there. All right, let's skip the replay. We don't need to see the replay. Once is good. Once is good. I'm all for seeing it twice, but, there's more greatness here. And then here we go, just an underneath route. And once again, the respect that you must play Tyreek Hill with. Tyreek Hill just kind of he just kind of squares up. He catches the ball, squares up with this defender. Hey, where am I going? Where am I going? Defender cannot overplay this ball or this is going to be a touchdown. He stays out in front of him. Well done for the defender. Makes Tyreek Hill make a move, and there it is, just going out of bounds. But overall, that's the respect he garners from the defense, folks. He squares up, and the defense squares right up with him. I'm not over chasing. I'm not, over pursuing. I'm gonna keep you out in front of you, because if you get behind me, we saw that happen at the end of the game, folks. And I can't wait for that replay to happen again. There it is, just an out route. Once again, squaring up. Here it is again, squaring up, and Jackson, the defender for the Bills, squares up right with him. You cannot let this man get behind you. You can't even be in front of this man. Once again, the deuces clip, he was like 3 yards behind the last defender, and he was still chalking up the deuces. Wild. And then here we go. Just once again, a little bit of a comeback route for only about 7 yards, but once again, the ability to potentially just turn a different direction and take it to the house, potentially. You can't, he's shaking off tackles, folks. He's doing everything, and I don't want to say this as a negative, and I hate phrasing it like he can do everything an actual receiver can do, because that's just putting, unnecessary unnecessary things on Tyreek Hill. He is an actual receiver. He's just small. That's it. But smallness can be a receiver, folks. Not everybody is 6'5". There's rarely that many 6'5" receivers in this league. So Tyreek Hill is getting it done, folks. Stop with the disrespect. Once again, I don't think there's any more disrespect on Tyreek Hill, but if there is, y'all need to quit it, okay? This is the year that Tyreek Hill has zero slander on him, because what are you slandering? And then punt return right here, staying on his feet, the speed right there, bango, bringing them into the 15-yard line, the speed, the straight line speed. They're going to show the replay of this one? Because if they show the above view, yeah, right here, it's going to be perfect. Look at this. He's going to go all the way to the left, right? Nope. He's going to quickly cut because he sees this big hole. He knows vision. Look at that. He's like, oh, of course I could fit here. Of course I could fit all in this lane right here before all the defenders converge on me. And that's exactly what he does. Great vision. And then the spin out of it. Ooh, 3 defenders falling all over each other, because that's how athletic Tyreek Hill is. You never know what move he's going to put out on you. That's why you must break down in front of him. And usually I hate breaking down. I would just go, if I was a defensive coordinator and I know you're supposed to teach breakdown and fundamentals, okay, folks, this is real game live action. You must pursue. Just go at him. If we have a chance for a 5-yard loss, I don't want you breaking down. I want you going and attacking. We're getting that 5-yard loss. And hopefully if you don't tackle him, you at least slowed him up so the cavalry can get there. But I hate breaking down. I would never advise to break down. And I know, once again, that's not fundamentals. Okay, folks, whatever. But Tyreek Hill, you must break down. I'm telling all my defenders, I swear to goodness, if you over pursue this man, you're cut off the team. And then here we go, Tyreek Hill taking the top off, the deuces moment, the new canvas of our show, maybe even the flag. Do we give that the flag treatment? I think that's the flag next year, folks. Ooh, Tyreek Hill with the deuces. Yes. Woo, I love it. That's the greatest thing right there, folks. The best celebration, disrespectful, but the respectful kind of disrespect, all that. And it's absolutely magnificent. Once again here, just a simple crossing route right there. And he sees the holes, he has the vision, he has the speed, the deuces. Yes, sir, the deuces. Woo. What else do we got? We got anything else, Tyreek Hill? Here we go, and then with 9 seconds left, well, let's watch Tyreek Hill here. I think we get him in overtime, too. Here we go, 13 seconds left, down 3 points, got to do something. Tyreek Hill's going to take it. Boom. Why are you pressing that far off? I don't get it. They take the timeout. Shoot 6 seconds off the clock. Now we're in overtime. Tyreek Hill, boom, 5 yards. They bottle him up. Nope, he escapes out of it. 5 yards still, but hey, he still had the chance to take it to the house. You must wrap this man up. Man, oh man. What else do we get? Is that the last play? This is the last play by Tyreek Hill, but 1 catch in overtime, we will absolutely take it. So that's Tyreek Hill, baby. Sheesh, that man is absolutely fantastic. Josh Allen, I know this means nothing, but I'm speechless that you lost. I hurt that you lost, and I'm a Dolphin. I root for the Dolphins in my free time, when I'm not doing the show. But yeah, the Bills, man, I'm hurt for Josh Allen. I cannot believe he lost this game. It kills me. I cannot say more about how fantastic, how brilliant Josh Allen was in this game, and unfortunately, it is all for naught. And there can only be one winner every single year, and that is just unfortunate. It may not be fair, but it's just unfortunate, folks. Josh Allen, fantastic. Tyreek Hill, best receiver in the league, and that's Bills Chiefs, folks. Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for us today, folks. One of our final film studies. We got one more coming up. I don't know if we'll do a Super Bowl film study because we'll just break down the game. But maybe one more set of film studies for the championship games, and then that's the film study for the year, folks. How unfortunate. We got to wait for football season to start up again to do film studies. Damn. Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We're back tomorrow live, noon Eastern, where we're finally going to be talking about the championship game matchups. We'll break down the lines. What do the teams need to do to win? Where is the value? Is there still value this week? Championship games? We'll have to see. So that's all coming up tomorrow on the show. Maybe we'll touch on some coaching as well. Who knows what tomorrow brings. Alrighty, folks, have a great one. make some money tonight. Going slow and steady, folks. Heat -6. Loving the Valley there. Alrighty, folks. We are out of here, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great